Hi guys, it's Tiffany from juniperseedmercantile.com, and I saw something interesting on Facebook the other day. A guy had made a Facebook Live feed of his workshop. He was a furniture maker, and it allowed his customers to see their furniture being made, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't know how to do Facebook Live, but I figured I'd try to make a video and see if I can post it on my Facebook page. So I'm in my second workshop now, which is where I do my shipping and sewing. And I thought I'd show you around a little bit and show you what I'm doing today. I was supposed to be in court, so I had to take the day off from school, but our case got dismissed because my attorney didn't file some paperwork on time. So that's pretty frustrating, but it gives me an extra day to get some work done. So here it is. This is where we store, I'm still in the habit of saying we. This is where I store all of the lotions and soaps and lip balms in their little paper tubes, and samples and sugar scrubs and soaps and all that kind of thing. Lots and lots of boxes. I order a pallet every January. Lots of fabric, even hiding in the corners. I have fabric, all kinds of fabric everywhere. A couple sewing machines. I had to bring these down from my mom's house where she was using them, and made some space in here for all that fabric and sewing machines. And here's some fabric rounds that I cut this morning that I'm going to be sewing up in a little bit. And my die cut machine, which is a lifesaver, and some bamboo fabric. So this is a quick introduction to what I'm doing today. I guess I don't really have enough time to talk about everything that I wanted to show you, but I'll talk about these bamboo hankies today since that's what I'm making. If you have never used a washable handkerchief, you're really missing out. These are really wonderfully soft, and you don't have to worry about getting chapped noses or rubbing yourself raw. It's really thin fabric. It's called jersey weight, and it's like thinner than a t-shirt. So this is double thickness here, but it's kind of natural in color, not quite white, but I make these double layer. So they're a really good size for just blowing your nose one time. My grandfather kept a really big hanky in his pocket all day and used it over and over again, and not for me. So I like this size because it's just right for one time, blow your nose, and throw it in a wash bag and you're good to go. So this die cut machine, my mom bought this when she was making a lot of quilts. So I think I'm holding my camera sideways. She was doing some quilting and making baby blankets and things like that for everyone in the family who was expecting little ones. And then when she became my business partner, it became part of our business equipment. And she bought some extra templates or cutting pieces that we could use for making things that were for my business. So this is an 8x10 die. It's got really, really sharp edges, but this is what I'm going to use for making the hankies. So this fabric I'm going to cut into a 12-inch strip, which is just enough to double over, and let's see, it gives me 8 layers of fabric that goes through the die cut machine. So it makes it a lot faster than the way I used to do this before we had this die cut machine. I used to cut everything by hand, and it was really tedious and slow, and it wasn't very accurate. So some of the shapes would come out kind of crooked, and I like things to be really perfect. My mom made everything really perfect. If you've ever ordered any of our facial poofs or washable alternatives to disposable items, most of what you have purchased was probably made by my mom. I just recently took over the summer after she passed away. So it's been a challenge. It's hard to take on all of the tasks that she used to do, but I enjoy doing it, and it helps me feel closer to her. I think about her all the time when I'm in here working. So her work was very meticulous and perfect. So I make a lot of seconds. If you want to buy a package of seconds at a discounted price, I have quite a few because I'm still learning how to get it done as precisely as she did. But this plastic goes on top like this, and then it just feeds through pretty quick and easy. And then these 8x10 squares I'll cut in half. My mom was amazing. She did all of this stuff. She wasn't in it for the money, I promise you that. She left a high-powered corporate job about 12 years ago to run the hospice in Graham County. So she lived a life of service, and I said in her memorial that she was exhaustively compassionate, which is true. There was really no end to the amount of compassion and service that she gave to everyone every single day of her life. So she was an amazing woman, and I'm inspired by her. So these get cut in half into a 5x8 rectangle, and I'll sew those a little bit later. But what I wanted to tell you is that we sell all of our poofs. I'm still doing it. These facial poofs, these little round, they're like cotton rounds, but these are made out of hemp, and you wash them instead of throwing them away. We sell these with a little wash bag that has a plastic toggle, and the fabric on this is polyester. So most of our fabrics are really green. Hemp is, I think, the best. It's organically grown. There's no need to use pesticides or fertilizers with hemp. It's a very quick growing, abundant crop, and this is really, really soft. You might think of hemp as being rough like canvas, but this is like poofy, like sweatshirt material. So we use that and organic cotton and a mixture of bamboo and cotton jersey, some gray rounds that are made out of the same kind of fabric. But we sell them in this little wash bag, which is helpful for keeping them together in the wash and not letting them get stuck in the gap between where your washing machine turns and the outside drum. But I know that a lot of people who shop from our business are looking to avoid unnecessary plastic in their lives, and so they're buying paper lip balm tubes or lotions packaged in glass or cotton unpaper towels and things like that. And some of them don't like to use the wash bag because it's polyester, and the polyester doesn't decompose, and also the plastic toggle. So if you don't want to have the wash bag, you can just let me know and I'll send in an extra sample of something instead. And I know that in the packages that have nothing but washable fabrics or paper or glass containers, that these are people who are trying to avoid plastic, and so usually I just put in a plastic-free sample as well. So something like this is a little tiny cube of our facial bar soap with tea tree and peppermint oil, and the little paper envelopes are recyclable or compostable, and so is the sticker. So I really appreciate all of the customers that have found me through Beth Terry's My Life Without Plastic blog, and also Trash is for Tossers, and a few other pretty high-profile bloggers who have featured my products on their websites, and they send me a lot of new customers, and I'm very grateful for them. I'm very grateful for all of you too. I really, really appreciate how patient you have all been and supportive and kind during my transition, trying to take over all the tasks that my mom was doing and starting back at school and going through a divorce. And my life is a little bit chaotic, but this is healing for me, and it's good to be productive. And thank you all so much for your support and kind messages. So let me know if you would like to see another video, or if you have questions about my shop or my practices or my mom. I love talking about my mom too. So let me know, and have a good day.